Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Just got home for the night, thinking I'm going to, eat some good dinner, which I'm still going to do, and spend some time with my wife and my in-laws. But I'm here to bring you all of the breaking news that comes in, and that is what has happened here. As the Bears have signed a wide receiver, you guys have been waiting for a receiver to sign. It is Tajae Sharpe, the veteran who has spent 5 seasons in the NFL. 2021 with the Atlanta Falcons, had 25 catches, 230 yards this past season. We'll break down this signing. We'll break down what it means, where he could fit on the wide receiver depth chart, and if Ryan Poles could make more moves at the wide receiver position. We'll break down some other news and notes as well. But this is why you subscribe. Hit that big red button. Whether I'm in the studio, whether I'm at home, I'm bringing you guys the latest and greatest Chicago Bears news and rumors. Subscribing really helps us grow. It's free, so please hit that big red button. So Tajae Sharpe, 1-year contract with Chicago. He's been in the NFL since 2016, was a 5th-round pick for the Titans in 2016, played his college ball at UMass, spent 3 years with the Titans. His rookie year had 41 catches, 522 yards, and 2 touchdowns, had 316 yards and 2 touchdowns his second year, and then had 329 and 4 touchdowns in 2019, had no catches in 2020, was kind of banged up, didn't play much for Minnesota, and then last year latches on with the Atlanta Falcons, played in 15 games, started 7, 25 catches on 37 targets, so good catch rate there, 230 yards and 2 touchdowns. My initial thought is, okay, good depth signing, wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5 type. This is a guy that's still behind Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, Velus Jones, Equinemius St. Brown, kind of in that realm, I would say. Those are kind of wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5 type of guys. I think it's a good depth signing. I don't think this is a guy who's going to start and play 80% of snaps, though. I don't think this precludes you from going out and signing another wide receiver out on the open market. In fact, I still think there's a good chance that will happen. So what is your one-word reaction to the Bears going out and signing Tajae Sharpe? Let me know down in the comments. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's show. So if you get hit with the YouTube ad break, scroll on down and give me your one-word reaction to the signing. After the ad break, I'll give you my reaction as well. My reaction to the Tajae Sharpe signing, depth, competition. I do think competition is a word to keep in mind here, because I think off-season workouts, mini camps, OTAs, training camp, I think that's all going to be very, very competitive at Hallis Hall for the Chicago Bears. I think that's something that Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus believe in. I think that's something that they have preached and are going to preach, especially in this first year as they set this new culture for this new era of Chicago Bears football. You talk about Tajae Sharpe, the player, what he can bring to the table. 6'2", just under 200 pounds, so he's got decent size and speed, kind of a possession receiver. He's done some good things, right? Last year, only 9.2 yards per catch, but in his first 3 seasons, it was kind of in that 12.5, 13 yards per catch. So he's got some downfield ability, a bigger frame, like I said, at 6'2". So I like that. It's a decent depth type of signing. I would still be open and willing to go sign another receiver. I don't think this necessarily means like, we're set at receiver. You could certainly still go out and sign a vet. But again, this is going to be another one of those fiscally smart decisions by Poles. Not going to break the bank. 1-year deal, probably a vet minimum deal. Come in, compete, try to earn a roster spot, and see if you can be another secondary type of weapon for Justin Fields. That is the type of signing we are talking about here with Tajae Sharpe. I don't think it's, one of these, oh my gosh, what's Poles doing? Well, he's getting depth, right? This roster could certainly use some more depth as well. And quite frankly, it's been a pretty busy day for Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears as they have made several roster moves with Nathan Peterman getting signed, Ryan Willis getting cut, and then also Jesper Horsted getting cut earlier today, which was obviously one that caught up people a little bit off guard as well. Should the Bears go out and sign another wide receiver, type Y for yes, type N for no, I'd like to see them do it. I don't want to break the bank to do it, but I would like to see them go out and get somebody. Julio Jones is still out there. Cole Beasley, Jarvis Landry. Keelan Cole just signed with the Raiders, so he's off the market. OBJ, I don't think he really makes sense, but there's other guys out there as well. Let us know in the comment section if the Bears should sign another receiver. Type Y for yes or type N for no. I do want to hit some of the other items, news information bits that have dropped today. Let's talk a little bit about Jesper Horsted, who is no longer with the Chicago Bears as he got cut earlier today, reportedly failed physical designation, so dealing with some sort of an injury as he is no longer in Chicago. Some quick thoughts here. I like Jesper Horsted. I thought, he could be a vertical tight end at the vertical option at the tight end position. Vertical weapon is what I was trying to say. But has some injury concerns. And when they signed James O'Shaughnessy, in addition to Ryan Griffin, I did wonder, I had that moment of clarity of, does this new regime believe in Jesper Horsted? Is he in their plans? Does he have an injury? Sounds like he does have some sort of an injury. The Bears did claim tight end Rysen John from the Giants, 24 years old, 6'7", 220, from Europe, actually. Has never taken an NFL snap. So we'll see if he can bring anything to the table. So he's a depth camp body as well. So Jesper Horsted no longer on the team. Are you upset that Jesper Horsted got cut? Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no. Let us know in the comments. Final thoughts on Horsted. Look, we saw some flashes, especially in the preseason last year. We'll see if he lands somewhere. I hope he does. I wish the best out of him. But at the end of the day, he's tight end 3 type, tight end 4. He's still a project, so I don't think that's something to overreact about. We'll see if Rysen John does anything. The other news from earlier, Nathan Peterman signing on a 1-year deal. He's going to be your third-string quarterback. I got a ton of just, wild comments from you guys of, gosh, he sucks. What is Poles doing? He's a third-string quarterback. He's better than Ryan Willis, who obviously did not perform well at rookie minicamp this past week, and otherwise, they probably would have just kept him. They decided to upgrade at QB3. I don't think that's a bad thing. You need a third quarterback for the offseason, for training camp, all of that good stuff. Nathan Peterman actually has a good reputation among the league with coaches and in quarterback rooms. You don't want him to play. He's not a good player, but as a QB3, a guy that's good in the classroom, in the locker room, stuff like that. I've heard he's a great dude as well. Brings good energy. I don't think that's that big of a deal whatsoever. So a bit of a busy day here for the Chicago Bears. A lot of minor moves coming in, and a receiver is now on board with Tajae Sharpe on a 1-year contract. So appreciate you guys tuning in. By the way, I'll just throw this in at the last second here at the video. Schedule leak says Bears-Packers week 2 at Lambeau Field. It's a rumor. Nothing's official. We'll have you guys covered with a video tomorrow as the full schedule is set to be released. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Hopefully the last video of the day. Who knows? If there's more major news, we'll break it down here on Chicago Bears Now. Appreciate you guys for rocking and rolling with us. If you like these at-home videos, if you're a fan of them, let me know in the comments, and also like the video to help support us here. Video number 3 on the day. That's what we do. We bring you guys the latest Bears news and rumors. That's why you guys should subscribe as well. Okay, that's going to do it for us. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you soon here on the channel.